So here it is, this is the weight cut day, and that's where I'm wearing a big thick jumper. I'm wearing some lovely thick trousers. Unfortunately, it has decided that after having been incredibly hot all week, it is now cold and cloudy, which, welcome to England. So now I'm going to have to put the fire on, which you can not quite see, but it's down there. Sit on a sofa, sweat as much as I can, and then intermittently do some exercise. Nothing major, don't ever do that. You know, maybe sort of jogging on the spot, shadow boxing, nothing too intense. Maybe some push-ups, nice and slow. And then I'm gonna be weighing myself every time I believe that I've sweated quite a considerable amount and see how much the weight goes down. So I weighed myself this morning and I was 86.90 kilos, which is about 13.7 in stone. So I'm a little bit ahead from what I thought I would be, and so I've got about 7 pounds to lose because I want to break that 13 stone. I just want to get slightly under that, even if it's by the tiniest fraction. So here comes the sweating, and I'll show you what it looks like. So I go outside. Miserable. And this is where I'm going to be sitting, and this is the TV that I'm going to be watching, and the scales that I'm going to be using. You gotta love the amateur cameraman sort of work. Brilliant. So this is going up. I'm going to start getting a little bit of a sweat on. Change level. Okay, then maybe some push-ups. Nothing major, nothing major. Okay, so more or less now what I'm going to do is go up a bit of body temperature. Now I'm going to sit down. This is going to be my next few hours with the heating on. I'll tell you what happens for my next weigh-in. So quick little update to what's going on. I'm sweaty, I'm hot. I did some burpees after the shadow boxing. It's only been 20 minutes since the last video, and I'm not going to quit, but I will tell you the first things that went through my mind was, really, am I really doing this? You know, there's little creeping thoughts start to say like, do you need to be doing this? Well, yeah, I do, because I said I was going to, and that was my plan, and I'm going to execute it. I forgot to also mention in the last video that I'm having 0 water today. I had 1 litre yesterday, 0 today. So I'll update you with the next. Weigh myself probably about half an hour. Awesome. Okay, so this is the unbelievably horrible part. After having sweated out a couple of pounds, I'm now in an extremely hot bath. And I gotta admit, it is not the most fun I've ever had. In a minute I'm going to also dunk my head. There's a response that your body has that if you submerge your head underwater, it actually makes you want to shed more water as well, both for urinating and sweating. Not entirely sure the science behind it. I've heard rumours and things like that, so I'm not going to say it on camera, but yeah, so hopefully in about 10 minutes I'll get it out and I'll be... Okay, so I have lost 3 pounds in about an hour. I'm now 13 stone 4. I feel awful, I look awful, and but the weight's going down. I set out to do this for all the rest of YouTube. Muscles still look pretty fierce on the old traps, but I'm not going to show you the rest until later. Maybe I'll give you a bit of a bicep. There you go. Hear that click? That was my elbow. Okay. Now I'm going to go downstairs and sweat it out again. Hot fire, bit of exercise. 4 pounds. 4 pounds. That's all I've got to do. It's going to be the hardest 4 pounds, but damn. Oh my god. I'm going to do it. See you in the next one. Have another little go on the scales. Bear in mind, holding my phone here. 86.15, which is about 13.5. So I forgot to say a little something. After you've done your hot bath, then it's a good idea to have a cold shower straight away afterwards. Bring your body temperature down, not too cold straight away. Sort of adjust the temperature as you go, because you don't want a big shock. It feels like you can't breathe. So then what happens is then you dry off, you get rid of all the sweat, all the water, everything, stops smelling quite as bad as well. And then as soon as you step into the heat again, aka downstairs into the fiery hot room, then that's where you're going to start to sweat freshly. The sweat sitting on your skin is evaporating off and it's doing its job, and you've got to take that away for new sweat to appear. Okay, right. The next session of watching TV and being hot in a room, hopefully I'll only have to take one more trip in the bath and I'll be there, so great. Oh, actually I'm not going to leave it on there. Obviously I said I'd moan, and I have been moaning and how really, really hard this is. And sorry if I keep looking in the wrong way, because the camera on my phone, front-facing camera on my phone is just slightly offset, and I'm looking at myself on the screen to make sure I don't look completely plebby. Important thing here, okay, so if I can not inspire people to do this, but inspire people with hard work. This is incredibly hard, and the amount of times I've thought of quitting, throughout the last hour, is insane. Good, I've got a little bit of sweat running down me, that's great. But you can do anything, you can just override your body. The human mind is an incredibly powerful thing. It's not about motivation, it's more about habit most of the time to keep working out. When it comes to motivation, you don't need motivation, you need an idea. And then you just need to get fed up with all the things surrounding it, and then just give in to the positive idea. And I'm not going to swear because it's on YouTube, but you would say basically, I'm going to do this and nothing's going to stop me doing this. Every single day I want this thing, and I'm going to do everything that I can in order to achieve that thing. It's easy to hear someone like me say this when you're not in that mood or mindset or anything like that, but this is what you're thinking when you get to that mindset. And it's very important to understand that in order to do this, all I did one day was I kept putting off and putting off and putting off, getting back into fitness that's good work, after a good layoff for working in an office, after selling my gym. And then I left that job and I went to another one, and then I thought, I don't want to work in an office. I love physical training, I like fitness, I like tests, I like to see how strong I am mentally and physically. And literally those words, the one I can't say and the one following it, they're exactly what led me to this position. And the only way you're ever going to be happy is if you go for what you want to do, and money is a secondary thing. It's nice to have it, but what's the point in being miserable with lots of money? Okay, too much philosophy. I'm probably going brain dead because of the lack of hydration. So yeah, okay, I'm going to weigh myself in again to see where we are, and hopefully I won't need to jump in the bath, but if I do, it's not very nice, and we'll weigh ourselves again. Okay. Okay, as you can see, I've managed to make weight. My muscles aren't quite as big as they were looking because they're completely dehydrated, but I've got nice abs. My body looks very, very lean. And now the first thing I'm going to do, by the way, just slightly under 13 stone by a point. And that's as far as I'm going to push it. Any more, I'm going to make myself really ill. So I hope this has been educational for you. And yeah, I'm going to go get myself a nice glass of lemonade because it's particularly refreshing, and then down about 2 litres of water. Okay, I hope this has been interesting for you. All the info will be afterwards. Great.